Yes, very good morning students. Welcome back to online session. In the previous session, we have seen the secondary reference electrodes. Those secondary reference electrodes are saturated calomel electrode, quin hydrone electrode and ion selective electrode. Among these three electrodes, one of the electrode is not available in the metallic form. It is available in the powder form, that is quin hydrone electrode. But whereas the ion selective electrode and the saturated calomel electrode, these are having the structures and these are available in the metallic form. But whereas quin hydrone electrode is available in the powder form, it is available in the black powder form, the shiny powder form, which is acting as the indicator electrode and the secondary reference electrode in the potentiometric titrations. So what is the use of quin hydrone electrode? The quin hydrone electrode is using to find the pH of the unknown solution. Not only quin hydrone electrode, even the glass electrode, that is the ion selective electrode, also using to find the pH value of unknown solution. But among these two, that means from quin hydrone electrode and the ion selective electrode, ion selective electrode is the best one to find the pH of the unknown solution till 12. But whereas the quin hydrone electrode is used to find the pH of unknown solution up to 8 accurately. That is the drawback of quin hydrone electrode, but this is part of our syllabus, determination of pH by using quin hydrone electrode. So how we are determining the pH? Before determining the pH, first we have to construct the galvanic cell. So you know how to construct the galvanic cell? How to construct the galvanic cell? The galvanic cell is constructed by connecting the two half cells with the help of potentiometer. So what are the two half cells here? Oxidation half cell and the reduction half cell. So what is oxidation half cell here? Oxidation half cell is nothing but the anode electrode is dipping in its own salt solution. Reduction half cell is nothing but cathode is dipping in its own salt solution. Yes. So in this we are constructing the galvanic cell by connecting the two half cells to the potentiometer. But what is the use of potentiometer? Potentiometer is displaying the EMF value. What is EMF? Electromotive force. It is the potential difference between two electrodes. It is a potential difference between two electrodes. That is EMF. So by generating EMF by connecting the two half cells to the potentiometer, we are determining the pH by using the quin hydrone electrode. So now this quin hydrone electrode is connecting to the calomel electrode. It is combining with the calomel electrode and these two electrodes are connecting to the potentiometer. So the pH can be determined by using indicator electrode, which is reversible with H plus ions like quin hydrone electrode. So how pH can be determined? By using the indicator electrode. This indicator electrode is the quin hydrone electrode. But we know that for quin hydrone electrode, quinone is converts to hydroquinone and hydroquinone is converts to quinone when we are mixing in the acid. And that we know that the quin hydrone electrode is used only in the presence of acid. It is not using in the basic medium and remaining solutions. It is using only in the presence of acid. So now this quinone is converts to hydroquinone by gaining 2 moles of H plus ions and undergo reduction from the acid. So this quinone is converts to hydroquinone. See here, one of the H plus is going towards oxygen because oxygen is highly electronegative. So immediately it is bonding with the H plus and this bond is breaking and this bond is shifting from here to here. This bond is shifting from here to here and this bond is shifting from here to here. So when this bond is shifting from here to here, oxygen gets negative charge. This O minus with other H plus is forming OH. So OH, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond and single bond. So here in the other benzene we are having the alternative double bonds. See here, double bond, double bond, double bond. So we can write the alternative double bonds anywhere, here or we can write here. Yes. So if we don't remember the alternative double bonds, what we will do? We will put a circle, because all the pi electrons are delocalizing continuously in the benzene ring. So we can mention the circle instead of the alternative double bonds in the hydroquinone. So this is the conversion of quinone to hydroquinone, hydroquinone to quinone. So this quinone can be represented as Q plus 2H plus 2 electrons, giving rise to quinhydrone QH2. So now let us apply the Nernst equation to this reaction, to this half cell. This is only one half cell here. Another half cell is a calomel electrode. So we are taking the two electrodes here. One is a quinhydrone electrode and another one is a calomel electrode. So now let us take the electrode potential of quinhydrone electrode only. So how to take the electrode potential? By applying the Nernst equation. What is the Nernst equation at room temperature? E is equals to E naught minus 0.059 by N log K. So we know what is N, what is K here. So we need to apply the Nernst equation to this reaction. In this reaction, N is the number of electrons 2 and K is product's concentration divided by reactant's concentration. So what is product here? QH2 is product, and what are the reactants? Q is the reactant, H plus is the reactant, but H plus is 2 moles. These 2 moles are in the power. So E is equals to E naught minus 0.059 by 2 log QH2 by Q into H plus power 2. But we know that the quinhydrone electrode is nothing but it is an equimolar mixture of quinone and hydroquinone. What is equimolar mixture? Equal mixture and equal concentration of quinone and hydroquinone. So this concentration and this concentration are equal. So this is equals to 1. So these two gets cancelled. The remaining one is only H plus ion power 2. So E naught minus 0.059 by 2 log 1 plus H plus power 2. But when it is goes to the numerator, we can write H plus power minus 2. And this minus 2, it is in the form log H plus power 2. It is in the form of log A square. What is log A square? 2 log A. So we can write E is equals to E naught minus 0.059 by 2. What is in the power when it is goes to the numerator? Minus 2. So minus 2 log H plus. But it is in the numerator, it is in the denominator. So 2 gets cancelled. So E is equals to E naught minus 0.059 minus log of H plus. But what is minus log of H plus? Minus log of H plus is pH. Minus log of H plus is pH. So in the place of minus log of H plus, we can write pH. So we can write E is equals to E naught minus 0.059 pH. But this E for which electrode? Quinhydrone electrode. So we can mention in the place of E, E of quinhydrone. But what is quinhydrone? Quinone and hydroquinone. So Q by QH2 is equals to E naught of quinone and quinhydrone minus 0.059 pH. So now we got the electrode potential of one electrode. Now we need the another electrode to couple, to combine. What is the another electrode? Calomel electrode. But here we know what is E naught. E naught is nothing but the standard value at the standard conditions. So we know the E naught value. What is the E naught of quinhydrone? 0.6994 volts. So we can substitute in the place of E naught of quinhydrone as 0.6994 minus 0.059 pH. So now we got the electrode potential of queen hydrogen. Now let us combine this electrode with a calomel electrode. This electrode is combined with a saturated calomel electrode and the cell EMF is generated. So when we combined one electrode with another electrode with the help of potentiometer, we know that it is developing the EMF, that is a cell EMF. But when we are combining those two electrodes, that is calomel electrode and the queen hydrogen electrode, we know that obviously one electrode is acting as anode and another electrode is acting as a cathode. So which electrode is acting as anode here? Calomel electrode is acting as anode and the queen hydrogen electrode is acting as a cathode. So I explained to you how to write the cell notation if it is acting as the anode. How to write the cell notation? Anode, single vertical line, anode electrolyte. What is anode there? Platinum is anode, but platinum is just to provide the electricity. This platinum is coated with mercury and mercurous chloride. Not coated, but the platinum is dipping in the mercury and mercurous chloride. That complete combination is acting as anode. But electrolyte is potassium chloride. Anode, anode electrolyte. Double vertical line. What double vertical line is indicating? Salt bridge. Double vertical line, H plus. This is for queen hydrogen electrode. But if it is acting as the cathode, how to represent the cell notation? First electrolyte, then electrode. What is electrolyte? Electrolyte is acid. Whatever the acid we can use in the queen hydrogen electrode. So just I am representing H plus, single vertical line, Q, QH2, comma, PT. That means platinum. So now the cell EMF is generating. What is cell EMF? Cell EMF is equals to E cathode minus E anode. But from this, we know which is acting as anode, which is acting as cathode. To the double vertical line, left side is anode and right side is cathode. What is at the right side? Queen hydrogen electrode. What is at the left side? Calomel electrode. So in the place of cathode, we can write queen hydrogen. Q, QH2 minus, what is anode? Calomel, E calomel. But here, the calomel electrode is the reference electrode. What is meant by the reference electrode? The electrode whose electrode potential is known and it is used to find the electrode potential of another electrode. So E calomel also known value. So from this, we know what is EQ. What is EQ? E naught Q minus 0.059 pH. So here we can write E naught Q minus 0.059 pH. Or we can write EQ is equals to 0.6994 minus 0.059 pH minus 0.2422. But what is our aim? To find the pH value. So this value goes to the left side, this value comes to the right side. And this 0.059 comes to the denominator. So first we will get 0.059, pH is equals to 0.6994 minus 0.2422 minus Ez. But now this goes to the denominator. So we can write 0.6994 minus 0.2422 minus E cell divided by 0.059. Yes. So this is determination of pH. It is very important question in external examination for long answer. So pH determination is using queen hydrogen electrode and the calomel electrode. Yes. So now let us see some numericals. Already I explained the numericals, but even numericals also very important. I will explain only two numericals here. Calculate the EMF of the following redox reaction. This is a redox reaction. This is the redox reaction. But in external examination, no need to write the half cell reactions now. I explained here. But no need to write the half cell reaction. Simply remember, this is converts to ion by losing 2 electrons. That means, if initially it is in the form of metallic form, that is undergo oxidation. Initially in the reactants, if it is in the ionic form, that is undergo reduction. That means Mg undergo oxidation. Where oxidation takes place? At anode. That means Mg is anode and H plus, that means hydrogen, is cathode. So blindly you can remember, initially if it is in the ionic form, that is cathode, and if it is in the form of element or in the metallic form, that is the anode. So Mg is anode and this is cathode. So no need to write step 1 and step 2 in the external examination. So directly in the external examination they will give the values also. These values they have given in the numerical only. E naught of reduction. What is reduction? H plus is undergo reduction here. E naught of hydrogen is 0 volts. E naught of magnesium is minus 2.372 also. So now we know E naught of anode, E naught of cathode. So can't we find out E naught cell? We know what is E naught cell. E naught cathode minus E naught anode. So E naught cell is equals to E naught cathode minus E naught anode. Yes. So what is cathode here? This is cathode and this is anode. So finally we will get 2.372 volts. So that is the cell EMF. So simply that is important for 2 marks question. So what we are doing? Initially we are writing E naught of anode, E naught of cathode from the numerical. And simply directly these are substituting in the E naught cell, that is E naught cathode minus E naught anode. And now calculate the potential of the following redox reaction. So I explained you now to the double vertical line, left side is anode and right side is the cathode. So no need to write these dissociation reactions. Left side is anode, right side is cathode. So Ag is anode, lithium is cathode. Left side anode and right side is cathode. So they will give the values of E naught reduction, E naught of oxidation. Oxidation means anode, reduction means cathode. So E naught of cathode, E naught of anode given in the numerical. So directly substitute in the E naught cell. What is E naught cell? E naught cathode minus E naught anode. So this is the last numerical. Consider a redox reaction. This is the redox reaction. I told you now in the numerical, if it is in the ion, that is anode. If it is in the, that is cathode. If it is in the metallic form, that is anode. So cadmium is anode, silver is cathode. The standard electrode potential. What is standard? E naught value. E naught of reduction and oxidation given in the numerical. E naught of reduction means E naught of cathode. E naught of anode. E naught of cathode given, E naught of anode given. Calculate the standard potential for the reaction. So what do we calculate? E naught cell. So simply substitute E naught cathode minus E naught anode. We will get E naught of cell. Yes. So those are the numericals important for external examination for 2 marks. In the next class, I will explain you more numericals. But first you go through the numericals whatever I explained in the previous session. In the tomorrow session, I will give the notes also by evening. So you go through the first unit. In the next class, I will start the second unit. Yes, thank you so much.